All right, here we go. The Nice Gate interviews continue. It is a Monday afternoon for me here in New England with the time change. It is like pitch dark and it is five. It's almost quarter. It's quarter to five. But our next guest, I'm thrilled to be here, is from a few time zones west. We bring in an amazing educator who's going to, I think it's her first time at Nice Gate, but we're going to find out. But I had a chance to meet her at ISTE and then saw that she was coming to Nice Gate and of course wanted to make sure we learn all about her work and her sessions as she gets ready to board that plane to Rochester, New York. Becky Keene, all the way from Seattle, Washington. Welcome in.
That's right. Thanks for having me. I'm bringing the cheerfulness. I got your sunshine right here for the
I know, and it's only
dark
like
East
it's like
Coast.
quarter to two, and you can see it's pitch dark out there.
I know, I'm so sorry. Well, this is a virtual background, obviously, but it just makes me happy because it is dumping rain in the Seattle area
Oh
and we're
no,
dark too.
oh no. So for those who have not had a chance to learn from you or see your work, share who you are and what you do.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. I'm an educator. That's the fastest and easiest way to say what I do. I've worked in public education for over 20 years, and I've taught elementary and middle school. And for the last really long time, I have been working with adult learners,
Okay.
leading professional development, specifically around systemic change, ed tech transformation, um, for the last almost 20 years now. I've been working really exclusively with like one to one and
Mhm.
game based learning and what does it really mean to prepare learners for the 21st century since before it was the 21st century. We're here now. So
Right, exactly. So,
yeah.
NiceGate, how did you end up flying across country or getting signed up for this conference in Rochester, New York?
And well, okay, so first of all, I've heard good things.
It's a great event.
And
I'm super
yeah,
biased, but yes,
I've
it's a
heard all
great
good
event.
things. And I have some, people in my network who've gone and who are from the area and just love it. And so I work for a company called I2E, and we support a variety of things: esports, coaching, Microsoft education, game based learning. And so I really am just very fortunate to have a company that wants to make sure we get to, all the different events at some point. So I just kind of put Nice Kid on my list for the year. And there you go. I'm
Awesome.
coming
And you're
over.
going to be out there with the Microsoft team. You're doing a session on Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock called Generative AI for Educators. So, as people look through the great list of sessions and come across that, what would be something that they would get from that session?
Well, first of all, 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning, I've heard, is not an easy time slot. So I'm like, well, how can we get people to come out and listen to that? So first of all, kudos if you come. I would love to have you all. The full room would be amazing. But basically, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of the content that Microsoft Education has been putting out worldwide. I'm one of the authors of the support we're giving for educators to know how to use Bing Chat and Bing Image Creator and Dolly and GTP4 and all these tools that are now freely available in the Microsoft suite. And so, because of that opportunity, I kind of raised my hand and I said I would love to share with educators how they can be using safe, secure tools that are already in their school systems, to reduce their workload and to help eventually, I hope, spur some student initiative to use them as well. I mean, it's all over
Mhm.
the place in all the different schools, right? But what
Sure.
could that look like in your school system, and how could you be letting students access generative AI in a way that maintains academic integrity and critical thinking? So I love those conversations. I think we've all jumped into those conversations in the last 9 months or so, and
Sure.
so I'm excited to share a little bit about my knowledge of what's working around the United States, and also hear from New York and beyond educators, what's working for them, and get their questions out there because stronger together. It makes
The-
a better conversation if we bring some questions to the
a-
table as well.
Absolutely. And some of the things that you threw out there, the Bing Generate and the AI tools, I had not heard of, to be honest with you. And then, I've had the great pleasure to publish Carl Hooker's book around learning
Yeah.
evolution. And he wrote a lot about it. And as Mac people that we are, or Google folks, it was like, this is interesting. And then diving into it. So you're actually part of the Microsoft room at Nicegate. Is that correct? There's a whole like something happening there.
Well, there is a whole, yeah. I'm volunteering some time in the booth to talk about some other things we do at I2E. We support esports. We support the Microsoft Certified Coach program. We
Wow.
actually invented the Microsoft Certified Coach program. It's ours. And we do that all over the country. We have a couple of international cohorts starting up. So just being able to give information out about what we do and what we support in addition to the the cutting edge hot topics is exciting for me. And so I'll be hanging out in the Microsoft booth, in the Microsoft room, and also just around the event. I have the freedom
Absolutely.
to hang out with whoever I like at any moment, which is
Yeah,
great.
it's a great event. Last year was my first time, and one of the
Okay.
things, and I know you were at ISTE in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
that that was like you got your Google map out, like where's the event, where we're going to see people. What I really enjoy about this event, it's all in one place, and it's
Hmm.
in the Hyatt, and the event is real centralized, so you do get that opportunity to meet folks. So individuals out there who are watching, who are tuned in later, you want to learn anything about all of these tools, make sure to check out Becky and her session. And I rumor has it that hasn't been released yet. You're going to be part of another session
Oh,
on Monday at
possibly. It's on my
3:15.
calendar. Yeah.
All right, so
I'm in.
some big news will be breaking soon. And I like when you came on, you said I'm an educator. And you're also, besides that, you're also an author.
I
So
am.
Sail the Seven Seas with Microsoft Education. So share a little bit about what this book is.
So Kathy Krasnowski and I got together in 2019 and said, wouldn't it be great if we could share our passion for community, critical thinking, computational thinking, creativity, communication, ultimately change making
Hmm.
with the broader community? And that's something that we were just so honored to be a part of putting together stories from 30 different educators
Wow.
from 6 different continents, um, who are using Microsoft technology, but it's about a lot more than that. So the content in the book wraps around Microsoft tools because that's what Kathy and I were using, and that's what the people we were interviewing were using. But the idea and the pedagogy behind the 7 Cs is ubiquitous. It makes sense for any platform. And so, even if you're at a Google school or a Apple school, I would recommend checking it out because the ideas behind it are really what matter. We're just pointing people to the exact tool that was used in that story. So it's been a lot of fun and an honor to have that circulated around. There's some pre-service educator programs that use the book in their classes. And we've just gotten a lot of positive feedback that it really inspires teachers to move toward innovation in a new way.
Yeah, and it always impresses me when I talk to innovators like yourself, and they get right to the thoughts and ideas behind it, not the tool. Yes, there is a tool that you really bring people to, but it's the ideas that you have, and it talks about the learning, and it talks about the creation, and you do a lot of that work. So besides being an author and an educator, if you want to go on Becky's website, there's a whole other plethora of work that you do. So for those getting to know you or visit your site for the first time, and there's so many great things there to learn about you and your projects, what can they expect to get from Becky Keene conversation at Nicegate? What is your passion?
Well, you can expect to get authenticity from me. I always joke free with my opinions. I'm happy to tell you what I think and why. And a conversation with me, honestly, I can talk about anything in the education umbrella all day because I love education. But specifically, one of the things that I've been talking about a lot in the last couple of years is esports.
Hmm.
And that's because I truly believe it's something that can be done well at any school and reach more kids with an inclusive, safe place for them to be a part of their school community. And there aren't very many things that can do that well.
Right.
And so even though I'm not someone who I don't like self-identify as a video gamer, I see the power of esports in schools and wholeheartedly support what we've been doing at I2E of helping schools get started.
That's
And that's
awesome.
been
That is,
really exciting to talk about.
well, I know I'm going to talk to you about that because it's definitely something here. I'm the assistant superintendent here in New Bedford, and it's something that I'd love to dive into more and learn about. And I think I'm going to definitely ask you about that. And that would be for people to learn from you. What are you looking to learn from going to NICEGate? What are some of the booths or sessions or something you're like, this is what I want to take away?
Well, I need to dig into the conference sessions, first of all, which I have not done yet because my favorite time to do that is on the plane ride over. And we're not there yet.
Right.
But one of the things I'm always looking to learn is what is the new trend? Because I think sometimes in education, we all jump on a bandwagon pretty quickly, a new app,
Mhm.
a new tool, a new fun thing. And I like to learn the why behind those tools and then come up with ways I can support educators moving forward, whether they have that specific tool or not. There's nothing more disappointing for an educator than going to a conference, getting all excited about something like, Fig Jam, and then
Yeah,
coming back to their school system and being told, oh, no, we can't have that. We can't support it. They don't have the right SIPA,
absolutely.
COPA, FERPA agreement in place. Like, there's a million reasons school systems say no to things. And so I like to learn the why. Why are we so excited about this? Is it because it's saving time? Is it because it's empowering learners? Is it because it's creative and it's free and it's web-based and it's platform agnostic? And then creating professional support networks that give teachers opportunities to see other tools that fit that parameter. Does that make sense?
Makes tons of sense. And I think, again, it goes back to your message throughout this whole time is it's about the learning. It's about the creation. And I think that's critically important. So we've done, almost 200 episodes. And I know this is the first time I've had you on, had the pleasure of having you on. And one question I always ask individuals for the first time is, what does stronger together mean to you?
Oh, I'm a fan. Stronger together to me means that when we work and live in community, we benefit from people who are pushing us, stretching us, supporting us, maybe calling us out when we need it, maybe cheerleading us from the corner when we need that. I think it's life is designed to be lived in community. So, and that's the first chapter of Sail the Seven Seas.
Awesome. All right. Well, there you go. You have a little preview. So make sure to check out Sail the Seven Seas with Microsoft Education from Becky Keene. Make sure to check out all of her socials on Twitter. You can see a lot of information, and also on her website. The Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock session. Don't forget to check that out as well. And a big announcement coming soon of maybe a second session that you're going to be part of. So we're excited to have you
Absolutely.
part of that. So I look forward to seeing you in Rochester. When do you head in?
Saturday night late, so I'll be there first thing Sunday morning.
All right. No chance there's a direct flight from Seattle to Rochester, I'm guessing.
No,
Okay.
but that's fine. That's
Okay.
okay. I can fly. I can handle a layover. It's okay.
All right. Well, you're going to get that work done on the airplane, and then you're going
Yeah,
to have some great conversations, learning, and have a great time at NICEGate. So,
can't wait.
Becky, we look forward to seeing you in just under 2 weeks.
Thanks, Matthew. Sounds good.
And for all of you continuing to watch and check out the episodes either live or on replay, we have a few more coming up for the next 2 weeks to get you excited and learn about the speakers who will be at NICEGate in just under 2 weeks. So, Becky, we'll see you there. And for all of you watching, we'll hopefully see you in Rochester or we'll connect with you online. Have a great day, everybody.